Boy, I thought you knew, son. Listen, if you're anything like me, or anything like the vast majority of people out there, and you struggle with self-sabotage at its finest, I'm the king of self-sabotage. Where you get super excited about something, a new project, a new venture, a new business, a new goal that you got set in your mind and in your heart, and you've been wanting to do this for weeks, months, years, decades. And every time you go to start, you start strong. You got that passion, you got that fire in you, and you're ready to see this thing through. But you get a little too excited. You start to talk about your goals and your dreams and your aspirations, and you start oversharing with people, with those who either aren't on the same page, or friends or family who really just don't give a hump. I'm gonna be honest, bro. My little buddy, give me 1 minute. I recently, and I was gonna keep it to myself, and I should have kept it to myself, but I told some friends recently, actually it was just yesterday, I told them about my YouTube channel. Guess what their response was? Lackluster. They didn't give a fuck. They don't give a hump, bro. I'm telling you. And quite frankly, a lot of people, to be honest, that's probably the best outcome you can get. It's them just not really caring. Because I know a lot of people that when they share their goals, dreams, aspirations with those that they love, they actually get backlash. They get flack for it. They get negative input. They get other people's opinions, people that they love and care for and respect, and they get those people shitting on their dreams. It happens every day. So moving forward, don't talk about your dreams, goals, aspirations, not with people you care and love for about. Don't people that you love and care for, don't share it with them. Share it with if you got a group of people or just one other person that is on the same wavelength as you, and y'all like are locked in and determined and dedicated to reach this goal, and y'all can bounce ideas, bounce inspiration, bounce energy off of each other, and work towards something that's mutually beneficial, whether it's a joint venture or it's on an individual thing. It doesn't matter what it is: fitness, health, business, making money, whatever the case might be. Keep it to yourself. Take it from the king of self-sabotage. I've learned way too many times. It's interesting because I always wondered. I was like, man, why is it like when I share my goals with others, I just all of a sudden I lose inspiration to continue moving forward in that direction? And apparently there's actually scientific studies about this phenomenon. It's quite common, actually. You trick your brain and you flood your brain with dopamine by talking about the things that you get excited about. And you trick your brain into thinking that you're actually doing it, or that you've done it, or that you've completed or accomplished the goal. And so you lose all motivation. All that dopamine flushes your system, and that fire that was lit under your ass is now distinguished. I'm sorry, not distinguished. It's gone. And that's just how it goes. At least in my personal case, that's how it goes for me. So I've just decided to not share my goals. But it's rough. It's hard for me. Like I said, I'm the king of self-sabotage. I get excited about stuff. I was excited, bro. I'm so excited about this new YouTube venture. You feel me? Moving forward, I probably won't tell any more friends or family, unless I'm like sharing a video. Like, for example, you know what? I'm not even gonna tell y'all about it. There's something I want to do. There's a project that I want to do, and I just got to do it. and I'll post it and I'll share it when it's done. You feel me? Now that's not to say don't share it all. You feel me? In fact, I think you should share and document the process. I think a solution to this problem is not to talk about the goals, but in the process of doing them, talk about your experience with it. What works, what doesn't work. Not only talk about it, but document it. Write it down. Make a video about it, a vlog, record it into your audio recorder on your phone or something. You know, even if it's just for yourself, write it down in a journal. There's so much power. There's so much. Hey man, if you don't write, if you don't journal, you missing out on all kinds of just value that you can never attain or get back if you don't capture the moment, if you don't capture the idea, if you don't capture the result, if you don't document what works and what doesn't work. It's just as important to document what works so you know what to continue doing in the future. It's just as important to document what doesn't work so you know what to avoid moving forward. What inspired this video actually is I was watching a video by our good buddy sprinting with scissors, and the title of his video is "I'm sick of failing." Yeah, me too, brother. Me too. As a matter of fact, I posted a comment in his video that's probably gonna take him just as long to read the comment as how long his video is. That's how I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, say that he is a slow reader. What I'm saying is I left the comment so hot damn long it's gonna take a minute to get through and read, but I hope he gets something from it. I hope that he can resonate with the comment. And really that's where the inspiration for this video came from, because it's such an important topic, and I know so many people struggle with this, myself included. In fact, I consider myself the king of self-sabotage. Don't do it. That stops today. That's gotta stop, man. It's gotta stop. So if you want to do something, start doing it. If it makes you feel better to write it down first, do that so you can gain some clarity. In fact, I highly recommend doing it, writing it down first and creating at least a rough draft of a plan. You don't have to have everything plotted out step by step, crystal clear. This is how this is going to go, because more often than not, a plan is that's not the point of a plan. A plan is a rough outline of an idea of how things would go ideally. If things were to work out, this is how it would work out. And more often than not, the nature of life, things don't work out according to plan. And that's fine, because at least you got a plan. You're 90% ahead of everybody. But if you get anything from this video, just know there's people out there just like you who they don't necessarily struggle to start, because they got all kinds of projects and passions and things that they're excited about, and they start them with such gumption and such sincerity and such, at the time, clarity. But as time goes on, as they continue to share those goals with others, the less they have inspiration or motivation or clarity to continue moving forward, because they get bogged down with, one, that brain trick we were just talking about, flooding their own system with dopamine, but two, also getting caught up in other people's opinions. And it's not just people that don't matter. That's one thing, you know. Haters going, hey, we ain't even tripping, we ain't worried about them. A hater's opinion really, hey bruh, if you got time to hate on me and what I'm doing, that lets me know you ain't got nothing going on in your life, or at least nothing that you got that's a priority. You feel me? You got better things to worry about than hating on me. If you haven't reached all your goals, dreams, and aspirations, motherfucker, who are you to hate on somebody else? But besides that, it's the people that you know, love, respect, and you think respect, know, and love you, but you don't feel it when you sharing the things that are utmost important to you regarding your goals and your dreams and your aspirations, and they just kind of disregard it, or even worse, they shit on it, huh? If you ever experienced that with somebody that you love, I highly suggest you just don't share those kinds of things with them anymore. Just share your progress. Just share what you got going on. You feel me? But don't share what your future aspirations are. If you're gonna share anything, share either what's going on right now, or share what happened yesterday or the week before, or you documented what worked for you or what didn't work for you. And then keep iterating, keep experimenting, keep playing around with that until you dial it in, and then you get it figured out. And you'll figure things out slowly but surely. You'll never get it all figured out. I mean, that'd be great if life worked out that way, but it doesn't, and it won't. It never will, which is fine. I mean, that's the beauty of life. You know what I mean? Because problems are the core or the root of purpose. You know, if you struggle with, finding your purpose or discovering your purpose or the reason that you're, you know what I'm saying? That stems from problems in your life. And if you can solve your own problem and then help someone that's one or two steps behind you, there's so much value in that. In fact, that is serving your purpose. If you can clearly identify a problem in your life and then chip away at it and work at it and think about it and ponder on it and get active, jump off the porch, and you actually start doing something about it, that's your purpose. You're fulfilling your purpose. Well, at least half of it. Okay? The other half of it is then contributing back to humanity, serving the larger purpose, that's greater than yourself, and helping somebody that was also struggling with that problem. Okay? And so that's a lot of what this YouTube channel is for me, is documenting the process. Documenting what works, what doesn't work, sharing insights, sharing feedback, getting feedback, Sorry, I felt like something got my eye. But anyways, I don't want to ramble on too long. I don't want to make this, too because trust me, we're going to circle back to this. We're going to dive deeper on this topic. This is going to be a reoccurring theme that's going to be on this channel. Because it's a problem that I personally struggle with. Self-sabotage at its finest. As soon as you're like, you get to doing what you know you need to do to better your life, and then you stop doing it, or even worse, you stop doing something that's detrimental to your health, to your wealth, to your relationships, but yet you find yourself going back to it because it's comfortable, because it's the cure for your boredom, right? Things like that. That's self-sabotage at its finest, and I'm the best at doing it. I'm the best to ever do it. But I recognize that, and I know that problem specifically is such a huge pain point in my own life and in the lives of others, that I'm determined to cut it out. You feel me? Cut it out. I already know what I need to do. I know what I need to stop doing. You already know what you need to do. You know what you need to stop doing. Okay? It's time to stop making excuses. There's no reason to make an excuse for yourself. Hey man, give yourself some tough love, but don't ever self-deprecate. Don't ever shit on yourself. You feel me? Because then you just dig in a deeper hole that you can't get out of. So Anyways, like I was telling Sprinting with Scissors, hey man, it don't matter how many times you get knocked off that horse, as long as you get back up. And that horse is life, and it'll buck you off 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, 700 times. Get back on it. If you can get back on it that 8th time, you're a winner. If you get bucked off and you stay down and you lay down, and you deserve to be there, because you have the opportunity and the gift of life within you. If you breathing, you got another opportunity today. You got another opportunity today to get it situated. Take it to God, man. Take it to God. Honestly, if there's anything that you could do dealing with this struggle, hey man, take it to God. Lay it at His feet. Tell Him, hey God, you know my struggles. This is something that is haunting me. Please help me to get through this with you. You feel me? Hey man, prayer is a powerful thing. Don't sleep on it. Because if you can't do it yourself, man, hey, ask for God's assistance. Ask Him for His guidance. Ask Him for His help. It can't hurt, I promise you. But as far as the whole self-sabotage thing and dumping on yourself and, you know, constantly like pondering and trying to, you know, you're in and you're out and you're hot and you're cold and you don't do that. Don't do that. It's not good. It's not good for you. Not good for your mental, not good for your spiritual, not good for your physical. So, anyways, that's all I really got to say about that. Hey man, if you gain any kind of value or edification from this, let me know down in the comments. If you resonated with this at all, if this applies to you. If it doesn't apply to you and you got the solution, let me know. Let other members in the community know, because I know a lot of people would love to hear your insight, would love to hear your feedback and what you got to say about it. If it is something that you used to struggle with, or something that you know are kind of still struggling with, but you made progress in that area, hey man, let us know. You feel me? Let us know. But aside from that, keep it pushing. Keep it going. Get active. Keep that fire lit under you. Keep your mouth shut. Don't tell nobody about your goals, dreams, and aspirations and all this good stuff. You're tricking yourself. You're shooting yourself in the foot. Tell them about your wins. Tell them about your losses. But don't tell them about your want to be wins. Don't tell them about your want to be, you know, your desired outcome. Don't do that. Just tell them what the outcome is. Simple as that. Anyways, shout out to you, Sprinting with Scissors. I appreciate you in that last video that you dropped and being vulnerable and you know, sharing that, because it, like I said, man, it's something that we all struggle with. But hey man, you got this, player. You got this, man. I'm proud of you. You made the decision. That's all it starts with. It starts with a decision. So anyways, y'all take care now. Stay blessed. Stay lovely. Stay humble. Stay hungry. And we finna get it. Yeah! Off the dribble.